doing fantastic, and I hope you started this week with great energy and great power. And I hope you watched our Sunday video where I talked about our monthly energies, what we can all expect, right, from Aries to Pisces and all of us together. And if you have noticed, there were really some very specific topics that came out in pretty much all signs, and that was actually, bottom line, was super self-confidence and money all over, and the empowerment came through so much. It was incredible. So please watch that video for the month of July. But in this video, I'm going to talk about this week. And interesting enough, on Mondays, I also do for myself and to check out in the week, right? And for the weeklies, I always do 4 areas of our lives, all areas of our lives, right? Work, career, and finances, love life, then health and well-being, as well as home and family, and all of it combined in general. So when I looked at for me, and I really noticed, and I could feel it. Tell me if you feel it. Feel it deep in your bones, in your life, that something is ending and a new chapter is starting. Obviously, we not only have, on Monday, it's not just literally sharp on Monday, Uranus entered into Gemini, but you can see how it's built up, because obviously when a gigantic planet and outer planet change sign, is not just like as these wannabe astrologers on YouTube are talking about, on this date it shifts, on this day that planet shifts. What? It's not like that, usually, and that's why I say I always feel the energy is way in advance, dependent on the how close the planet is on Earth. Makes a lot of sense, but also this is how I experience this, like, for decades, right? So I could sense it coming into the 7th, right, into more and more and more, closer and closer the last week, that something is closing, a new chapter is starting. I really was feeling that. And guess what? I'm telling you, I want to read, actually, because I was literally holding that off because I want to make a video yesterday. I couldn't do it, so now I have a little bit of time, so I wanted to do that. But I put that together to spread for ourselves, right? For me, my subscribers and members, in our areas this week: work, career, and finances, love life, health and well-being, and overall, home and family, and overall, right? So I put everything together, but still I wrote it down, so I want to read that to you, and you tell me, and these were only for 2 cards, my success affirmations, as you know, based on my own life, based on my own words, and my where are they, my gratitude, 44 card gratitude affirmations, again, my own life, my own words. Only these 2 cards, okay? Only when I read that to you, it's only these cards, only. And I will tell you, you tell me what these are mean, okay? So for my career, work, career, and finances, it says number 19 came out, right, from these cards. Number 19. And unfortunately, sale has been finished yesterday, so unfortunately you missed the sales of my cards, but feel free to get them as well now, if hopefully after we watching this. But it says 19, okay, number 19. And it says number 19, 1 plus 9 is 10. Again, a chapter ending and a new chapter starting. And says, I don't subconsciously run away from things that make me happy because of my fears or past blockages or experiences, but run full speed towards them. This was unbelievable, because right before that, I literally did an exercise to helped me with some blockages I had, and those, for example, we for a cancer event we have to look for sponsors, right? And as me as the executive director, the CEO, I have to, you know, create partnerships and look for money, right, to bring in money, sponsors. And that is really the least things I like to do, you know. As a scientist, I rather prefer to, you know, deal with patients and do our cancer education. But to do this type of, you know, uh, asking for sponsors and these and that, it's not my favorite stuff to do, but that's my job. I have to do it. But so I did some exercise because I have to do it. I have to do it. And I did some exercises so that I overcome it. And literally yesterday, I went on, I hop over my bike, I went on in our city and went to store to store to store, of course only select stores that aligns with our mission. And I went through and asked for sponsorships, okay, and make great connections with these stores, our local businesses, which was amazing. And I was like, that was easy. What? That was easy, right? So literally it came out in my cards. Literally. I read this again. I don't subconsciously run away from things that make me happy because of my fears or past blockages or experiences, but run full speed towards them. And that's exactly what I did. Run full speed or biked full speed towards them. Unreal. Then for love. 37. Again, 3 plus 7 is 10. Chapter ending, chapter beginning. For me, Uranus in Taurus, I'm a Scorpio, and I have 5 planets in Scorpio. And because I'm an Aries ascendant, also all of these planets are in my 8th house, not because I am an Aries ascendant, but because of the degrees. And that's a different story, and that's totally misunderstood by these wannabe astrologers. But in any case, so and for me, for the last 7 years, Uranus was in my opposite sign, which was so challenging, right? And for a lot of reasons, it was challenging for globally and monetary, right? Because Taurus rules money and self-worth and self-value. And interesting enough, without not knowing anything, I created my journals, which are based on increasing, and did a lot of videos about how to increase, and I did my entire brand new brand, my inner royalty brand, to literally to increase your self-worth and self-value. And that was just not because it just came to me. And then I started talk about Uranus and Taurus, which was just unbelievable. And that's what I want you to do. I don't want you to focus on non-stop listen to these astrology and tarot. It's just, as I keep saying my videos, feel it for yourself. Listen to your energies, your own body, what you're feeling, what it comes to you. That's your purpose. That's your mission. And it doesn't even have to be purpose. That wasn't even my purpose or mission or whatever. It just came to me. And then it turns out, because of this and that, okay? So we do on our channel the opposite of what the other channels are telling you to do. They tell you to watch me and listen to me. I'm telling you what you will experience. I am saying stop watching this, experience first, and when you watch those things, confirm it. That's how it works. That's what nature requires us to do. That's what being a human being requires us to do. So then health and well-being, 34. So we have 37, 34, 3 plus 4 is 7. I know that being productive means not working more and harder, but working efficiently. Exactly, because every week I say, okay, how can I make my life more efficient? And I'll do a lot of optimization this year. That's you can do. That's my mission this year. I set up my mission this year. I said this year I will optimize a lot of things because I'm going crazy. And because the more you automate things, you can actually get a lot of stuff done. And I will also open my tech in responsible AI and ethical AI channel, so you will get more information, because I'm actually a tech person since the 90s, and so I develop websites, I do everything tech, and I'm a tech freak. And so if you didn't know that, that's what I do behind the scenes. So so we'll talk a lot about that, because also for me, coming from the healthcare system and dealing with patients and research and what have you, and patient with pathology and with patients tissue and blood, what have you, we had to train a lot about the I just got so distracted looking out of the window, sorry. Trained about as data safety, right? And because of the data safety, it's not, my knowledge, my background on that and training in that, and I'm using, obviously, because we are dealing a lot with cancer patients, that way I have to educate a lot of people about how to properly use AI, because it's going out of scale. The craziness is off the scale. Okay, so in any case, working more efficiently, not harder. It's literally my health and well-being. Okay, then home and family, number 3, again 37, 34, and 3 already. And then my past does not determine my future, but help me to learn and grow. Exactly, that's some specific thing related to my home, where I live, how I live. This is literally, I got a great news based on that, and more to that another time, because I literally, a chapter was closing for me, and which I fought for 1.5 years. It took years out of my life, out of my body, but I got the great result yesterday, literally yesterday. And I was just, I just like, okay, I couldn't believe it. Apparently I got that news on the 26th of June, but I only saw it, I opened my emails and I saw it yesterday on the 7th, when Uranus literally switched to a brand new sign. I could not make this stuff up. And again, Uranus in my 3rd house, I'm an Aries ascendant, and here, in fact, I keep saying it, Uranus in Gemini. Gemini is not my 3rd house, it's my 2nd house still. It depends on your degrees, so I'm happy to look into your chart, okay? And so now an overall is number 18. 1 + 8 is 9. Again, chapters are closing. Literally, chapters are closing and news are beginning. And it says, nothing in my life that happened to me was a negative. When that cards come out, then I know it's a chapter ending and chapter beginning. Look at this. Nothing in my life that happened to me was negative. It was a powerful tool in life, helping me to be strong, to grow, and to be the best person I can be. This is crazy. When this card comes out, this is literally the chapter closing, and this is number 18. I'm just seeing that number 18. 1 + 8 is 9. This is crazy, back to back to back. And then, if that wasn't enough, for my gratitude affirmations, these are 44 cards, my own life, my own words. okay? And that is number 25. Again, 5, 2 plus 5 is 7. Do you see the 10, the 9, the 7, the 3? And it says, I am truly grateful for my life's journey. Despite seemingly never-ending challenges, I'm here today with immense inner growth and self-awareness. Standing tall, I'm resilient. Do you see what's happening? It is literally like the 3 of these cards literally saying, here, my past doesn't determine my future, and nothing in my life was bad. It's a tool to learn and grow, and I overcame a lot of challenges, and I am here today despite of all of these challenges, and therefore I'm strong. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. I just cannot make this stuff up. Now I want to see, so for me, my subscribers and members, okay, for me, my subscribers and members, what this week will bring. I will see the cards with you. I pull the cards from my own intuition, and I want to see with you together. Whoops. And I will see with you, okay? I haven't seen it, and I will see it with you. So let's be surprised together. So the first cards of our career, finances, work, career, and finances. Number 70. Look at this. I'm telling you guys. And this is from my I am affirmations, which I'm calling my core affirmations. I have them in German and Turkish as well. And they are 78 cards. And it is 73. I'm telling you, I mean, guys, I just said to you, the 7s, the 3s, right? The 7s, the 3s, I just said that. And also the 10s, the 9s, 73. 3 and 7, 3 plus 7 is 10. Again, chapter closing, chapter beginning for work, career, and finances. I just can't. This is a live stream. I cannot make this stuff up. This is I am brilliant. Look at this. I am brilliant. And in this, we use this week, or we should use our brilliance of our minds. It is literally required us to this time for the next 8 years. And for this wannabe astrologers, it's not 7 years, it's 8 years, Uranus in Gemini. So people just make cookie cutter stuff, make stuff up, but it's 8 years, not 7 years. It doesn't mean every year a planet is there for 7 years. It's sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 7. It really depends, okay? So, and I am brilliant, using our brilliance to get stuff done, because Uranus in Gemini, it requires us really speaking, writing, thinking, using our genius, because Geminis are this brain, as right? I keep talking about this. When I would talk about Gemini is this mind. It's all about the mind, as texting, writing, because Geminis are doing multitasking. I don't recommend multitasking. It's not good for the brain. It's now literally scientifically proven that it's actually damages the brain. So, but Geminis, that's why Gemini has zero focus. Gemini is text at the one time, and then listen to the television, and then answers your question, and then reads the book, and then look at some other people. I mean, Geminis do a lot of things all at once. So, but their minds is so genius, it's such a brilliant mind, and so refreshing. And I love that about Geminis. And very chit-chatty, very talkative, and literally like the energy is high up, very like playful energy. And I love about Gemini. And I literally was yesterday like that, bubbly, having like this nice conversation with the people for local businesses, and this is exactly what is needed, okay, using our brilliance. So now let's see what this is about with my success affirmations. Now I'm very, very curious. Number 39, look at this. 39, another 3, another 9, and 3 plus 9 is 12, reduces down to 3. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. I just cannot make this stuff up. Look, listen. Whenever I clean up, oh my God, yep, exactly. I just cannot make this stuff up. Whenever I clean up my desk or my place, I know that I set the stuck energy free and let the abundance flow in. Didn't that came out in our monthly for all of us? Did it came out on Sunday for all of us for July? And this is exactly what this is. Clean up. Let me see, hold on a second. Sorry. And literally clean up our desk. And I did using the 4th of July weekend, and I did, and again, it comes from within. It doesn't have to be this is what you have to do. I did 2 days, 3 days, or 2.5 days of deep dive cleaning of my entire place, my entire apartment, and I really, it was just so incredible how you feel, your energy shifts. And I literally on Sunday late night, I finished cleaning up. On a Monday morning, all the great news that I mentioned to you in the beginning about my home situation and what I fought for 1.5 years, great news. And I did all the exercises for that career and finances and work life, and I did all the networking, all the local businesses, what have you. So when you are here, hi, how are you? And feel free to like this video once you are here and you're watching. Thank you for watching. So I appreciate that. It supports the channel, and I know you are here watching. That's great. And let me know how is this applying for you. Have you watched the Sunday video, and what is your sign, and what is actually effect is similar to your life? Because literally it was for me 100%. I just mentioned this in the first part of the video. So again, and I will do another course for that, because the moment you clean up your space, whether it is your desk, your apartment, your home, your entire, I don't know, you sort out to your papers that doesn't need there anymore, it's just stuck up. And even if you have stuck up, I don't know, furniture or clothing somewhere hanging, just like put them all like in a neat way, and that will literally, you will see immediately the results of good news, abundance, money, all of that, 100%. And for me, it's always, it comes natural to me. I don't do it, and then suddenly I'm like, do it. And that is literally at the time, either in a full moon or when there's a huge shift happening. And that's literally what happened. Okay, so that's that. And this is for our work, career, and finances. Definitely, if you haven't, and also full moon is coming on the 10th, right, this week. Definitely clean up your space. I'm telling you, you will thank me a million times. This is what's happening. Clean up this week before Thursday. Clean up everything. You will see the results, okay? And look at this. What we'll receive this week for our work, career, and finances. And I cannot make this stuff up. Who is this? Jenna? I've been cleaning all day. I have been out of town, oh, sorry, what is this? And I left a little messy. Yeah, so if you've been cleaning, all this is unbelievable because if you have cleaned it today and literally this came out today, for this week. So I'm telling you, guess what will happen? A new job. I cannot make this stuff up. One sign got this. One sign got this for July. I don't remember which sign this was. Oh, it was Scorpio. It was Scorpio. I'm telling you, it was Scorpio. What is your sign, Jenna? I'm Libra. Libra, did you watch your sign? Oh my God, that was a framed reading. That was unbelievable. My Libra readings for the last several years, because you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot for the last 15 years, okay? And your readings for my last several years is so deep and so profound. And this July, your reading was off the scale. So it was as I will separate the Libra reading. You must watch it if you haven't watched already. But I'm telling you, and I'm a Scorpio, 5 planets in Scorpio, my 8th house. Yes, please watch it. It's timestamped too. Oops, not this, sorry. Where did I go? Oops. Yeah. And this is, oh my, yes, exactly, because 17, 1 plus 7 is 8. I remember saying that in Scorpio because Scorpio is the 8th house and Uranus in Gemini is for Scorpio, the 8th house. That's exactly what I said. Unbelievable. And this is in our category work, career, and finances. So clean the desk, clean your home, clean your space. Brilliant. Use your brain, use your mind, and everything will be unbelievable. Okay, this was crazy stuff. Okay, so now let's move to love life. Thanks for being here, Jenna. How are you? So look at, okay, we will see our love life. Look at this again. I'm telling you, endings, new beginnings. 59 again. Oh, good, good. I'm glad. 59. I'm sorry, 54. 5 plus 4 is 9. And by the way, we have 92 degrees today. It's unreal. It's just crazy, the weather again. And we are almost evaporating here. So tell me what's the degree where you live, because oh my God. And so I am hopeful. Look at this for our love life. Why? Because finally we are off of that Uranus in Taurus, and finally we are off of that. For me, as I said, it was my opposite sign. For 7 years, this unpredictable shaking stuff with people. I got so many 91. Yeah, exactly. And yesterday was worse than today. Today is just a little bit breezer, but yesterday was zero breather. Oh my God. And I am hopeful. So now finally we are off of that, because Taurus rules Venus, right? Relationships. And when it's tell me if all the peoples we met were like crazy, right? One time good, one time bad, nothing stable really. You couldn't rely on anybody. I just now think, looking back, I couldn't rely on anyone. People, like, one time they were good and the next moment they're stabbed behind my back. One time they were just like all lovey-dovey, and this is not, doesn't have to be love relationships, but one-on-one, right? They were just like faking being friend, and then the next moment they lie to your face. And I have stopped talking with so many people, like so many people. And so hopefully now this is over because we are hopeful. Look at this. I cannot make this stuff up. And then what this is about with my success affirmations, my own life, my own words, 26. 2 plus 6 is 8. Again, stability, okay? I had a problem with the Taurus. That's exactly what happened. I stopped talking to him too. See? I'm telling you. Because it was just the relationships. Nobody talks about this. Everyone talks about money, 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 and economy. But the relationship part was also the unreliability to people. The one moment they were just the best person you think of, the next moment, oh my God, I stopped talking with the Taurus too. Oh, yes. Thank you for, I don't even know how we got here. Listen, exactly. I stopped. I was stepped behind my back from a Taurus. Yes, thank you for reminding me this. I never even thought about that. This one Taurus was this unbelievable. You're like, is this person for real? Like, what an unbelievable, beautiful, great person. The next moment, like it was black and white. The next moment, that person lied to your face, totally different personality. And I'm like, what just happened? They really put on a good act and then mask slipped. Oh, exactly. Same happened to me with the Taurus. Oh my God. But I have to be saying this too. Tauruses went through hell, okay? Because I know that Taurus, and I'm not justifying the behavior, but I know after that, after that I stopped talking. Yes, but here's the thing. After, I don't know if this was also similar to you, because after I stopped talking with that Taurus for the next 2 years went through hell in front of my eyes, because the entire career shift happened, and personality and shift, because the North Node was there too. And in 2021, 2022, that was South Node for me. It was hell for me too. And that North Node in Taurus, and then with Uranus a shake up, because Tauruses like stability, and their life was nothing stable, zero, and they did not feel good. And so I'm not justifying lying whatsoever. I'm just saying they went through hell too. And so, but in any case, this we are now hopeful that this is ending and we find the right people for us. Okay, let's see what this is saying. Oh my God, 26. I stand up to people who are yet to be strong. Oh my God, didn't I just say this? I stand up for people who are yet to be strong. I just said, I cannot make this stuff up, guys. This is live stream. I stand up for people who are yet to be strong, to stand up for themselves. Oh, I'm so happy. Exactly. Look at this. I am grounded, calm, loving, peaceful, yet powerful at all times. So this is exactly like, because we are in, this is what I'm teaching in my channel, right? We are in our own strength. And because we are in our own strength, we are able to stand up for people who we see in front of our eyes, they are suffering and cannot defend maybe themselves. Maybe they are dealing with a narcissist. Maybe they are dealing with horrible, toxic people. Okay, I don't use the word toxic on my channel, but unhealthy people, right? Or damaged people. And so when we really are in our own strength, and that's what I saw in our July reading for all signs, the self-empowerment, the empowered version of you, and the self-confidence was off the scale. I could see it through the entire signs, was empowered like crazy. So it turns out me, my subscribers and members, which I'm casting for, are empowered through these challenges, and now we are able to say, which I just said to you, I literally just said, yes, this person did that to me, but this, I understand this person was also going through hell. I went through hell too. Everyone went. No, everyone on this earth went through hell, but doesn't justify this behavior. But at the same time, I can understand the hell that this person's trying to go through, and I do hope that this type of feedback that I gave in a very harsh way, I have to say, very, very harsh way, that can help the person wake up. And that's all we can do. We cannot intervene. We can also but help also other people with our advocacy. For example, if we know, let's say, which I also did on my channel with all these, what's happening currently in the United States, how children, elderlies, and sick people will suffer, cancer patients will suffer, in fact will also die, and I mentioned it in my videos. Then if they cannot stand up for themselves, if we have the strength and ability and capability, we should do that, right? So, and guess what we receive from the heavens through my beautiful gentle, I receive angel cards, is in a love life a new beginning. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. I just add another 9. I'm telling you, chapter ending, chapter beginning. How many times 9 came up? 9, 9, 8, 8, 8, so 8, 8, 9, 9, okay? Strength, empowerment, and ending, and new beginnings, new beginning in love. Why? Because we have, in chapters are closing, this is now over, and we starting into a brand new chapter with our empowered self. Imagine when we are so empowered, now we attract the people who cannot screw us over. Because if we are weak in ourselves, we can only attract the people who are insecure of themselves. But if we are confident, and I literally experienced that when I talked with new people, I literally, the last 2 weeks, I met new people. I talked with them, and the way you talk is completely different. You don't talk from desperation that, oh my God, I need to make new friends. You're like, I just talk, I don't care. You don't even care how you come across. You just have a nice chit chat, have a nice conversation. And that is so beautiful, because the person can smell that from miles and miles and miles away. Because, and let me tell you, I had made videos about that. I think it wasn't in English, it was another language, but on my channel, but maybe I will do this in English too. It's about when you are so confident within yourself, you really don't care. Like, honestly, sincerely, you don't care, and you just like, you just talk, whatever, and this happened and that happened, and let me tell you, if you are female, and if you're interested in men, that is so attractive to men, because you just like are this free spirit, okay, for them. I don't like to use these types of like free spirit. It's just, you're just this light, have this light energy instead of drowning the person down. How many times I get suffocated when people just like oh, you're like, oh God, lighten up, man. Whew. And that's exactly when you are in your empowered self, then you just talk whatever you want to talk and how the conversation leads you to. And this, I made so many new friends that I haven't made really in a very, very long time. And this is just so wonderful. And literally, I'm telling you, this can lead to new beginnings. And we are in the category of love. I'm not talking about one-on-one relationship, meaning friendship. I'm talking about love relationship. This is love category, and this is new beginnings. Because what? Because the 9 ending and new beginning. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. So now let's move to health and well-being. 48. So health and well-being is, look at that. Oh, actually, in fact, 2 came out. I don't know why. 2 stuck in my hand, so I took out 2. One is 65. 6 plus 5 is 11. I'm devoted. Devoted to what? Devoted to finally being healthy, finally to and this is like identical to my life, guys. I swear I am devoted because I clean up the entire holiday weekend, my entire space. I'm just like have free space. I'm like, is this really, was this so big? And now I'm like, okay, really, because for example, for me, I don't have the celiac disease. If you know what celiac disease is that you cannot tolerate, you're allergic to gluten. Okay, that's celiac disease. I got tested for celiac disease and came out negative, but it doesn't mean for whatever the hell reason I can't. My body doesn't accept gluten. Okay, so when I eat, and I love to death bread, especially European bread, okay? But when I eat bread with wheat, which has gluten in it, I am suffering. And that it gets stuck in me, and everything turns upside down, inside out. I get migraine because of my gut gets so worse, and then everything gets really, really bad. And now I'm really dedicated to take care of, like, really nothing. I really pay attention to eat very, very healthy, and I always do, but sometimes you just like to eat stuff, and I know I'm suffering, so I don't do that. And this is exactly what it is, devoted. And because Saturn in Aries, as well as Neptune in Aries, and Saturn will move retrograde, but this discipline, right? For me as a Scorpio, this is in my 6th house. Saturn in my 6th house for the next 2.5, 3 years is that I am very devoted and structured now with my health and day-to-day schedule, right? Day-to-day habits. I am devoted this week. And then, I'm telling you, I cannot make this stuff up. And the other card was 28. 2 plus 8 is 10, reduces down to 1. Ending a new beginning. I'm telling you, and it's, oh my God. They literally stuck, and I came out together. I am dedicated. I am devoted. What is happening? These cards came out together in a 78 cards. This never happened. We are more than ever now. I'm telling you, chapter ending, chapter beginning, new chapter of our health and well-being. We are so, like, this exactly comes, oops. This exactly comes with oh my God. This exactly comes with the empowered self, right? The more we are empowered, the more we can take care of ourselves, because we are worth it. That's what we learned. That's what many the people don't talk about this. That's what we learned. We learned the lesson. That's why these planets are shifting. We learned the lessons of Uranus in Taurus, that self-worth and self-value. I just said that, right? My inner royalty, self-worth and self-value. And that is exactly what the lesson was. And because we are now worth it, I am worth my health to be top notch so that I can have more money. I can focus on money. I can do a lot of things that I want in my life instead of being sluggish, sit on the couch, unable to do, let's say if somebody asks you out, you're like, ugh, you know, you have zero energy, versus you're like, I'm so dedicated now. I have the energy. When somebody asks me for a date, I am on, you know? That's exactly what's happening here. Unbelievable. Then, oh my God, we have 33. I'm telling you, the threes, the nines, the tens, the three. I take time. Okay, see? I take time to breathe throughout the day. I make an effort to stay calm at all times. This is exactly what I'm saying. So when this card comes out, this is about this week going to be hectic. I'm telling you right now, this week is going to be hectic when this card comes out. This means I make all the efforts, right? I'm devoted, I'm dedicated to take care of myself, breathe throughout the day, stay calm, journal if you like, go out, take a walk, chill. And that's exactly what is being said for this week. Literally calm down, breathe through it. It's going to be hectic, I'm telling you. Either in both, I think both in love life and in work. So, and guess what we get from the heavens? 39. I'm telling you, the threes and the nines is right here. The threes and the nines, purpose. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. Dedicated, devoted, and purpose. We are on. This week, we are saying, okay, and the heavens helping us with that. We are taking care of our health, full stop. We are no longer in stress. We are just literally taking care of ourselves. And for me, tell me if this is also for you, but for me, 100%. And that's is because also when I cleaned up everything, now I feel able to breathe again. It was so clustered and cluttered, and I'm like, oh God, oh, space, right? That's exactly what it is, figuratively and actually also in a way that I can breathe now. I literally feel like, oh, I have space, I can breathe, but also literally do breathing as well. Okay, so now 4834. Now our home and family. And this is, look at this, 16. Again, the threes, the sevens, the nines. 16, 1 plus 6 is 7. I'm gifted. I'm gifted in this sense. And by the way, we have here 2 of the success affirmations came out for home and family, meaning there's something specific message there for home and family. And I am gifted. I'm gifted in this sense that we are able to now maneuver and manage our home and family. Whenever it is home, or wherever it is where we live, how we live, or where it is our family. And in this home and family, I actually literally mean home and family, not not inner home. That's not what I mean. I literally mean family and home, where we live, how we live, and the home within the family. Yeah. And we are gifted now to be able to manage the home in a way and the family in a way that it's actually working. If the family situation were stuck somehow, we are, with our brilliance, right? We are using our brilliance, and we are gifted to be able to manage the people in our home. Tell me if this is accurate. And so let's see what these two are. Look at this 11. Didn't we had 11? Didn't we had 11? Somewhere we had 11. Okay, we have 11. Only I can determine what my goals and dreams are. I am determined. What? I am determined to achieve them. If the family is saying that, was against your work, was against your life, was against where you live, how you live, who you live with, was somehow against your goals and dreams, now we are able to manage with our gifted, we are able to maneuver and manage to explain to them that this is my goal, this is my dream, and I am determined to achieve them. But we don't do this confrontational. That's over. That's Uranus in Taurus. We are now using the Gemini brilliance in our brain, because Geminis are gifted. They can really, like, I don't want to say manipulate, but really maneuver, because they're a mutable sign. Taurus is a fixed sign. That's it. And one of the most, I'm telling you, in all three horn signs, Aries, Capricorn, and Taurus, in my mind, Taurus is the stubborn sign. Full stop. And then Capricorn, then Aries. I mean, Aries, yeah, 100%, but Aries still can be somehow immutable a little bit. Not too much, but Taurus, there's no wiggle room whatsoever. Because why? It's opposite Scorpio, and Scorpio has no wiggle room. There's black and white, that's it. And Aries is opposite of Libra, which is, a Venus sign, more diplomatic. And from Capricorn, the opposite is Cancer, more heart, inner heart, so more understanding. But Taurus, Scorpio, no, that axis is not accessible. So that's why Uranus in Gemini now allows us to use our mutable sign geniusness to be able to explain that this is my goal and dream, and I am going to get there, okay? And the other one was 43. I'm telling you, what's with the threes, what's with the sevens, okay? 3 plus 4 is 7. I open myself to the colorful, diverse planet. See? I drink from and breathe in the richness of life. Do you see what this is? This is exactly what Gemini is. I just talked about Uranus and Gemini, because Gemini is a mutable sign. I literally said black and white. Didn't I just say that? Uranus and Taurus, black and white, because Scorpio is black and white. But mutable sign, colorful. This is the only card who talks about the diverse planet and colorful. Look at this. I open myself to the colorful. I just said that, right? Not black and white like Uranus and Taurus, but the more open and the diverse and colorful, mutable sign of Gemini. And this is exactly what we will do in our home and family. We are with our gift, that we are this mutual sign energy, we are maneuvering and gently in a way saying, this is my goals and dreams, not confrontational, but explaining in a brilliant way, in a gifted way, what we're going to do and how we're going to achieve it. But also we are able to open ourselves, maybe in our home, to the neighbors, right, to more diverse people, to get to know more people, which in turn can lead to new beginnings in love. Okay, that's unbelievable. And look at this for home and family, and this is exactly what happened to me yesterday on Monday. Great news. I got great news for my home. Unbelievable. Great news. These cards are accurate. I'm telling you why. I did for myself my yearly. And when I do my yearly, I have to do it two ways. Either I do it quarterly. Every quarter is my signature. I do it quarterly. And when the first and second quarter finished, and I was going through my phone about some pictures, and I totally had forgotten about it. I run into my yearly picture, and I opened it. I had all the cards, and I literally in the second quarter, this card, one of my gentle angel cards I will receive, I got an award. And in the second quarter, I got an award. You can make this stuff up. I was speechless. I was like, what? I mean, I'm telling you, you just see it. It's live stream right here. I got a 1.5 years long, I fought for my home, and I got the great news yesterday that I won. And this is number 4, stability, home. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. Stability, home. In our home and family, finally stability. Why? Because we are not confrontational anymore. We are kind of, with the Uranus in Gemini, maneuvering and gently kind of, managing the situation and talking how we talk to them. Okay, this is awesome. Now, for all of us, I mean, the entire, just an overall, can we expect now? And this is 5751, and this is a rune card. When a rune card comes out, I love my rune cards. They come with a booklet with deeper explanation, and I designed this Viking style because I'm a Viking style freak. And this is Turisas. Turisas came, I think, out in the monthly, I think so, because it's a gateway protection conflict. This is this week when something comes up, right? Because in the health and well-being, remember, we had stay calm, breathe throughout the day. When those comes out, there can be hectic stuff going on. When there's something and Turisas together, and these rune cards are always accurate, always. And I always use these cards for myself every day, every morning. So when there can be some things going on this week, then we must know that we are protected and we should breathe throughout the day, stay calm. But I look into also further to confirm what this is about. Look at what came out. I cannot believe it. 38, 3 plus 8 is 11. Another 11. 3 times 11 now. I am fair. Do you see this? And we, in my channel, I always say the bottom line that I teach is always stay on the right side of the road, no matter what. And only then things can happen to us, right? Because if we just like fake ourselves through the top, fake ourselves through the relationships, you just mentioned, Jenna, the mask will come out. It will come out and we will be screwed. But if we stay, as I keep saying it, always on the right side of the road, not only we get justice from the earth, but also justice from the heavens. And this is exactly what it is. This situation, whatever will come out, it will end up when we are fair and always stay on the right side of the road, this will result in fairness. Absolutely fairness. And I also further clarified, look at this. I am safe. I think these cards came out, these two cards came out in the monthly. I had something with, because in one sign I said, this is so unusual that this card comes out. And this comes out in this week. I am safe, card number 0. I am safe. This card rarely comes out in my readings, rarely. This is maybe the 3rd time in years this comes out. And this came out in one of the sign and the weekly, in the monthly. So I am safe, and I'm fair, I'm safe. The best cards we can get for any situation that may happen, but we must know that we are protected. But we can only be protected if we are staying on the right side of the road, no matter what will happen. And then what this is about, number 14, my number. Not 14 is my number. Let's see what it says. I am always honest and fair. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am telling you, I love my cards. I am always honest and fair. Look at this. When I climbed the ladder, I just said that, step by step to achieve my goals and dreams. Guys, look at this. In our home and family, goals and dreams. I read this again for home and family. Number 11 and number 14. And my birthday is November 14, 11/14. Look at this. Only I can determine what my goals and dreams are. I am determined to achieve them. And then overall is I am always honest and fair when I climb the ladder step by step to achieve my goals and dreams. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. I just can't. This is literally, I just said that. We have to, when we climb the ladder, always stay on the right side of the road. If the situation tricks us in fake stuff, because let's say if we get a new job, faking things, or a new beginning in the relationships, just faking ourselves through just because we had a new relationship. If things trigger that, I don't think this is someone else doing this to us. I think this is the universe, the heavens testing us. If we get a new job, because we are just talked about the entire time, endings and new beginnings. Do we really? Because we are in a retrograde, 5 planets retrograde this month. This is 100, oh my God, 100% this. The universe is testing us. Are we literally, when we get a new job in work, career, and finances, faking ourselves through step by step in the ladder, climbing up the ladder? In a new relationship, now Uranus is over, out of Taurus. Are we faking ourselves who we are in new relationships? When these things happen, know that we must always stay on the right side of the road, no matter what. And that will bring abundance and happiness. And we must know when we stay on the right side of the road, at the moment, it might come across as if, oh my God, I will probably, the anxiety kicks in. I probably will not get this job. I will probably not get this guy or girl. When I am honest and true to myself, no, the opposite. Number one, I'm safe. And number two, I will have a new job no matter what, because this comes from the heavens. And I will have the new beginnings of love. So we are safe from the heavens. Oh my God. And then look at this. I cannot make this stuff up. What we receive from the heavens is an award this week. An award. Hopefully this is the sponsorships that I'm looking for. Number 25. Again, 2 plus 5 is 7. With the sevens, right? An award. And I talked about an award. And hopefully the sponsorships kicks in. But maybe that new job is an award. Something is an award for us. So let me know in the comments. And then on the bottom of the deck was, guess what? A marriage proposal. 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. Guys, another 3. 7, a 3, 9, and 11. This is such a magical week. 21, a marriage proposal. And then underneath that was another 3 and 7. Guys, I'm freaking out. Look at this. Another 3 and 7. 37, 3 plus 10, 7 is 10, reduced onto 1. It's a breakthrough. Guys, how many times this is a new beginning, a new job, a breakthrough, an award, a marriage proposal, purpose, and great news. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. And then finally, 2 of my gratitude affirmation, my own life, my own words based on, and the archetype we should be embodying this week to be successful, to achieve all of this. Okay, so my gratitude affirmation is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6, and this says, I am truly grateful for my family. Whatever happens, I know that they're always there for me, and I am always there for them. I am thankful. Listen, what did we get in our home and family? I am gifted, right? And great news. So, and what was this about? This was about, where was that? Where was that? That was about being honest, when achieving the goals and dreams. Yeah, only I can determine my goals, what my goals and dreams are, and I am determined to achieve them. And this is exactly with the home and family. Our family will be supportive in this. Because we will have great news, right? Great news, home and family. Number 4, home and family, great news. Our family will be happy for the developments of our goals and dreams. They will not, like before, as I mentioned, be against it, they will be supportive. This is the proof. And now, finally, the archetype we should embody from an archetype deck, they're all coming. I prepared them. I haven't published them yet. They are just became so beautiful, so nice. So hopefully next time you will see them in the actual way. Number 5, the hero. Martin Luther King Jr., the hero. This week, we are our own life's hero. We are literally working with the heavens this week. Like the heaven is full force supporting us, and we are like showing our confidence, our empowered self, and this is literally giving us the way that we are the own hero of our own life. And on the bottom of the deck was, look at this, number 18. Again, 1 plus 8 is 9. Endings, right? The diplomat, Kofi Annan. We are, as I mentioned, using our brilliance and our genius and our gift to talk, communicate like the Gemini, and make our life possible in all areas of our lives. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. This was so incredible. I hope you liked it. Thank you, Jenna, for being here. I loved our chit chat. It was so awesome. And let me know how your week is going. Have you watched your monthly? This was literally parallel, the extension of the monthly of literally our empowered selves and creating the life for ourselves this week. We are going to be our own hero of our own life in all areas of our lives. Yay to that. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. I'm so grateful that you're here. Shout out to all my members. With you, I make these videos. It's so possible only with your support. Thank you for your support, also for your subscriptions. Of course, I have so many great videos coming out in July, and including the workbook. Oh, thank you, Jenna. Actually, it's Jenny. Oh, I kept saying Jenna. Sorry, I have my glasses on. Jenny. Okay, so great. Thank you so much, and thank you for your likes. I really appreciate that. And also, again, my July, every month I have my series of videos that helps you to be getting, one step closer to your dream life. And it comes along with the workbook. So I'm working on this, so stay tuned for that. And all my workbooks and ebooks, you can find them on my Ko-fi store. And look down to my empowerment merch on the YouTube on my Spring store. Go to my Etsy store, and if you want me to do a reading for you or look into your chart, that's all on my Ko-fi site. You can book everything there. Okay, so of course, if you want to work one-on-one with me, beside all the readings and stuff, but actually your work, career, and finances, love life, health, wealth, whatever it is, I can work one-on-one with you, structured way to bring you to your next chapter. Okay, and that's you can find on my website, drayguensahin.com. And if we talked about justice, we talked about fairness, and I got my justice back. I will do another video on that separate. Yesterday, I got the great news. I fought for 1.5 years, and people who follow me on my channel know that I talk a lot about justice. I talk a lot about how you can get justice. And I got, after 1.5 years of fight, and really, it took my life away from me, but I got the great news that I won. It's so great to see that. And I have my justice course on my website, my 3-step blueprint, drayguensahin.com/courses, and also my abundance, how you can get abundance and money every single time your entire life. 1-step blueprint that I do this my entire life, and that's here for you as well on drayguensahin.com/courses. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye.